Hey guys! So today I'll combine two of my new interests into two videos, which they are BTS and Gacha Life. So I'll go in the order of my favorites. So let's go. So my favorite and bias is V. It used to be Jungkook and I changed it to Jungkook and V, but at the end I chose V, and I'll talk about why Jungkook was my favorite in his gachafying part. Is that a word? So he's my bias because he's cute, funny, and very attractive. And I love his deep voice too. So the first music video I ever watched of BTS was Blood, Sweat and Tears. And I didn't like his appearance that much in that music video, but I started learning more about BTS, and the moment I watched their Fake Love music video, I was like, I didn't know their names back then. I was like, who is this guy with the black hair that's kind of long at the back? And the fact that a lot of people that doesn't know much about BTS or knows about BTS tend to like V or Jungkook made me happier and made me choose V for some reason I'll explain in Jungkook's part. So I have a hard time choosing between two things like V and Jungkook, Suga or Jin, or even my favorite food. I can't choose between two things. So I'm a really undecisive person, and choosing between V and Jungkook was really hard, and I thought about it a lot and came to the conclusion that I tend to like or watch more of V's funny videos or V's vocals or dances than Jungkook's. So I came to the conclusion of V is my bias and Jungkook is my second favorite, and called it a day. And in here, as you can see, I'm turning them, gachifying them, my new word, into their DNA outfits. My favorite song of BTS is Blood, Sweat and Tears, but in their music video they all kind of wear shirts or they all wear black and white or some dark colors, which in this gacha game there weren't that many. And I chose the DNA because it was the second song I've ever listened to BTS. So here is V, all finished kind of. I'm trying to find their colors that best match them. And as you can see, here's V. So let's continue. Now moving on to my second favorite, which is Jungkook, I'll talk about how I got to know BTS or how I started listening to BTS. So one day I was casually looking through some Blackpink videos, which if you didn't know, I listened to Blackpink back then, and I came across a video that's about two songs, which was Blackpink's Whistle song and BTS's Blood, Sweat and Tears music video combined together. And then in the thumbnail of the video I saw Lisa with another person, a guy next to her, and I was really curious of who was he, and he looked really cute, and I started looking for who that was, but I couldn't find the name. But I can find the name, but they were too similar looking, so I'll always get them mixed up. And one day I found myself listening to their Blood, Sweat and Tears music video alone, not the mashup song, and I really liked it, and I became an ARMY from that moment. I couldn't get their names right in the first week, but in the second week I found myself knowing all about them. And Jungkook was really special because he was the reason that I got into BTS. He helped me know about BTS. One of my best friends wanted me to become an ARMY for so long, but I didn't really listen to her because I said to myself that I don't like K-pop because I didn't understand Korean, and why would I listen to something that I don't understand? And she always said to me that you like it and you can't turn back from it. And I didn't want to be a part of that too, because once you get in, you can't go out of the K-pop fandom. But my friend was right, and when I listened to their music, I was attached. I watched all their live shows, performances, their interviews, and I literally knew everything about them, which is kind of weird. So here's Jungkook. I'm making some finishing adjustments, which is like, these are not necessary, but here's the finished Jungkook. He looks adorable. So moving on to my third favorites, which I have two. First one is Suga, or I like them equally with Jin. So he's my third favorite, and he used to be my second favorite when Jungkook was my bias, and the reason that it changed because Jungkook got into second place and V got the crown, I think. So I really liked him because he was really a calm person. He didn't change his expressions that much, and he reminded me of one of my friends, which I'll not give the name, of course, but she and Suga are really, really similar. Because they are really calm, really quiet, just talks when they need to, and sometimes gets goofy and stuff. And this is me really, really frustrated to find the right hair color for Suga. This was really hard because there are limited colors, and Suga has a really interesting hair color in the DNA music video. And here I'm still trying to find the right color. And back then, moving on to the past, back then I always mixed their names up, and for me they all looked the same in the first week of me being an ARMY, and Suga and Jungkook were the only ones, along with Rap Monster, were the only ones that I knew the name of and the ones that I could tell apart. And the reason why I know Rap Monster is my friend that made me an ARMY, her bias is Rap Monster, or RM. She hates it when I say Rap Monster because she always says that he changed his name to RM, not Rap Monster. He's RM forever, I think. So in the first 3 weeks of me being an ARMY, I only watched their newest or most recent music videos or live shows or anything that's new. But when time passed, I got really confused with the song names, and I wanted to know all their song names and all their dances, and I was becoming a deeper ARMY when the time passed, and I checked out some of their older music videos, like the oldest No More Dream, and I couldn't recognize them at first because they looked so different, except for Jin. Jin looks kind of the same, but seeing that Jungkook was like 15 or 14 back then was really interesting. And here's the end of Suga. As I said, Jin is my third favorite. They're kind of a tie between Suga. And like I was saying, I watched some of their old music videos, and Jin looked the same, and Jungkook really looked young, like he was like my age. And I love Jin because of his amazing English. No, just kidding. Because he's worldwide handsome. He's confident about his looks, and he knows that he looks good. And the first time I've ever said wow to Jin was when they go to America, and they have an interview, and he says, "When I go store, my fans say, 'Oh, worldwide handsome,'" and I was so much. I liked him so much. Wow, English. Wow. I liked him so much, and when I told about BTS to my friends, they always confused their names, so we gave them made up names because almost all of their names start with J. So we all call Jin worldwide handsome. I think most of the armies do that, but my friends are new to the BTS or K-pop community, which I'm trying to help them with. I'm trying to make all my friends army, which some of them already are, and one of my friends' favorite is Jin, which I'm really happy about it, and she watches my videos, so you know who you are. Hi. So in my opinion, Jin looks best with black hair, but they all look incredible of what they wear or what they do. My army friend told me that they look amazing in everything, like even they wear trash, they look good. And she says that their looks are better than her, and I agree. Yeah, she watches my videos too, so hello. So I really like Jin in this outfit. I think tealish blue really suits him. And I tried to give him a hat, but the hat looks weird on Gacha Life characters, but I still gave him one. But you can see in the second part of this video that he takes off his hat, and I'm doing some other things like changing his pose, and that's about it for Jin. And I think he looks really good in a chibi form, I think, or gacha form. And here's Jin, all finished. So guys, this is part 1, and I'll continue in part 2, so don't forget to watch that. Bye.